It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Monday,
Whoop, whoop.
January 6, 2020.
That's all you're
That
getting.
didn't get any better.
That's all you're getting. Whoop, whoop.
Scooter, your timing's off.
My timing's always off. What are you talking
He
about?
was off at too
Whoop,
long.
whoop.
Timing,
Just
voice,
off.
frequency.
My frequency's doing terrible. I'm going on 4 weeks, and I just
Yes,
can't get it right.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's got anything to do with your cold that you had. I think it's all the yelling you do on Saturdays.
That could be, too. That doesn't help it, I'm sure. Wrestling tournaments.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right. It's a
constantly-
big weekend.
You got to be louder than everybody else, so they got to hear
And
you.
the kids got to know your voice.
You
That's
gotta
the
be
thing.
louder than everybody.
Well, that's why he did it, so the kids know his voice. They
Yeah,
know his
yeah.
squeak over
There you
somebody.
go.
who's-
Oh, that's got to be Scooter.
Yeah, you know
That's right.
you know
Did
it's
you hear a
pretty
mouse
bad.
that scooter?
You know it's pretty bad when the head wrestling coach is running what they call the bullpen, which they gather all the wrestlers and give them what mats they go to. And when he gets in distress, he'll call, and it's usually Coach Scooter, Coach Scooter. Well, Saturday it was Coach Squeaker, Coach Squeaker.
Here we go. That's not even nice. You guys are being mean.
You get to add butter to the popcorn at the next tournament. Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Down on the Corner program. We're back to a normal schedule.
There you go.
There's
The
nothing.
first full week since Christmas
There's
Eve.
nothing normal about us at all,
Oh, I heard
including
that.
our schedule.
The psychiatrist would have a great time here this morning, wouldn't
right.
they?
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, along with Scooter Callis and Bob Zdora and Bob Breckman. Why don't you introduce our guest?
And
You
then
got a camera shot on him?
I don't. He'll have to move over. David,
Come on,
Come
scoot
on
over.
over.
Here. You got to join this wacko bunch over here.
come on over here. Jump on the mic. Jump on the mic. Go
Good
ahead.
morning, everybody. David Stroud. I'm just here to internship for the next 4 months or maybe 4 days.
He makes it
You
to
be the
Friday.
judge, buddy, but you're going to learn all you need in about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, if you make it to Friday, you'll be fine.
Stop by at 3 o'clock in October. Watch him.
He was all excited when he got here about interning, and now I don't know.
Way to get him out from under the table. Down on the Corner is brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. 3 locations to serve you. We've got Baxter Regional. Are they still, anybody been down to the hospital? They're still in construction?
You know,
Thank God I am not.
I saw one of their trailers that they've been using different places out 201 South. So I don't know if they've moved it off the hospital or not.
I need to run by there and see, because Brewed Awakening's been in a little trailer outside the cafeteria. There's that little picnic area, little
They should
garden
be
area.
done by now,
They
I
should be
would
done by
think.
now.
You would think
So
by
they have a-
being one of our sponsors and going on this long
Somebody
day,
would
would
go
have,
over there and take a
he
look.
would have went over there by now.
Take a
Drive
look.
over to-
Yeah, I know.
I'm
It's
over
only been
at
6
62
months.
East all the time.
And
you
it's
know.
not like they're in another state. They're-
No,
It's mountain home. It's not Denver. You know?
It's 3 miles.
Oh my God, 3 miles.
I'll leave that alone.
3
Yep.
locations,
Yeah,
as you heard Jacqueline say in the intro. We got Baxter Regional, Balmer Boulevard, which will be busy today. Today it's back to school
Oh,
day,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So watch out for the school buses and everything else. And
They're
so
out.
and then we got
They're
62 East Plaza, Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. How is it today?
Good. Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Done good, Dale.
It's always good. Always good. They've got the mochas and the lattes, and they've got the seasonal stuff. They probably even still have pumpkin spice from October. And you?
if I drink coffee, it's straight black. I don't like that food.
That's all. That's all. Yeah, that's me the same way.
I'm not the
I
food.
can walk in a
kind of
Starbucks
guy.
and I go in there and I say, "Give me a medium black coffee." And they just kind of look down.
Yeah, they're like, you don't know your temperature.
You don't,
What else you want in a
you don't-
shot
you
of
don't-
what?
You don't know the sizes. Just medium black coffee.
And there's people that go in there and they've got this list. I want this kind of mocha with a shot of this, a shot of cream of that, and then 2 squirts of this, and heated to 130, whatever. And it's like, how in the world do you ever get down to that specific? How many cups did you go through to realize that is what I
They
like?
don't. They read it
That's
somewhere.
why we send
and they-
people to the professionals at Brewed Awakening.
There you go. Coffee.
Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. And Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes right here in Arkansas, right here in Mountain Home, I should say. Talk to Charlotte, Bruce, Brad, Chris, anybody there can help you. 29 Roller Funeral Homes in the state to serve you, with one in Memphis, Tennessee. And when the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes. And pre-planning, Bob Bruckenwald had a client says, you need to tell Dale to talk about that pre-planning. And so, good advice. So we've been doing that. Talk to Roller Funeral Home folks about pre-planning. And so, with all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes, let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, today I pray for the country and continent of Australia. The wildfires have been so tragic. Lord, I pray you send rain to this country and ease the wind. Bless the efforts of the firefighters, and we're saddened by the loss of lives, both human and the animals that were lost. Lord, once again, bless Australia with rain. May the people of Australia realize that our prayers to Jesus Christ has ended the fires, and may they come to know you. It's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
oh boy, here it comes.
Dun, dun, dun.
It hurts.
Well, that was better.
It's getting
You say
there.
you're doing digital media? See if you can come up with us a trumpet.
Like Gabriel, come blow your horn, trumpet. Al Hurt, trumpet.
Captain Squeaker is...
Doc Severinson.
And now for the weather.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retired to Arkansas.net.
It was clear when I left, but I'm not sure.
Well, let's take
It
a
was
saying
clear
it's
when
clear.
you left. Okay, what are you thinking, Dale?
I'm saying clear this morning.
flip a
for sure.
coin. Dew point. I say clear.
You guys are all wrong. I can't even see.
Oh, my
nothing.
goodness.
The
That
dew
was
point's
clear
like,
Wow.
when you left, and look at it now.
Oh, yeah. See, there you
You
go.
never know.
You just never know. It's weather.
show the normal shot, or the one in September. This is what it should be. I mean, this is
Well, not
like
at this time of day. It shouldn't be that way.
well, I mean, this is like 4 in the afternoon on
Yes.
September 20th. You know. But the view is normally looking into Cotter, Arkansas. The bridge on the left, the horizon on the right-hand side would be Mountain Home, of course, Missouri Retop Center. The beautiful White River. The camera's located in Marion County, looking in, well, to the fog and back
Towards
to
the
county.
fog, yeah, that's right. Towards Marion County.
Yeah.
From Marion County towards Cotter. But they took down Christmas over in the park.
Oh,
It was
did they?
it was kind of sad last night.
Yeah.
We were up there looking out. It was like, oh man, where did all the lights go? Where did everything happen?
You know, the 31st, or was it 31st we came in and
Tuesday?
did that show?
Yeah.
Mountain Home was already taking down all their stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
leave it up through the 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was bad. It's supposed to be bad for you to take down your Christmas tree and stuff before the 1st. They
Yeah,
say.
bad luck, I think.
Bad luck, yeah.
something
I
like
don't know.
that,
I don't know. I'm just here.
I mean, we're not doing them with candles on the, clipped onto the branches anymore. We don't,
They actually have
they're LED lights.
Yeah.
You take and you roll them back up, put them in the back of the truck, and they're done.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retire to Arkansas.net. This week in real estate coming up here in just a few minutes. Right now, temperature-wise, we're at 30 degrees in Mountain Home, 25 at Flippin, 34 at Harrison, Yellville at 25, 31 in Salem, Arkansas, 30 in Calico Rock. Mountain View, Arkansas checks in at 27. Then around the region, St. Louis is at 27, but 10 degrees warmer at Poplar Bluff at 37. 31 in West Plains, 28 in Branson, and only 16 degrees in Watford City, North Dakota. Not much on the radar. Hitting the refresh button, we have some shower activity in the northwest part of the country. And let's see, Washington and Oregon getting it a little bit, Nebraska, a little bit in Kansas and South Dakota with some freezing precip. We got New York and Pennsylvania and the New England area. Looks like Rhode Island getting a little bit, but that's all east. Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, the good old southern part of the country, clear as a bell. We'll check those highways for you real quick. 62, 412 east and west is clear right now. 65 north-south, Little Rock, Branson. 67, 167, Little Rock, Batesville, and then on up to Poplar Bluff in good shape. Your interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas clear at this time. State of Missouri, I-70, Kansas City to St. Louis, I-44, Joplin, Springfield, St. Louis. In Interstate 55, Cape Girardeau on into St. Louis, all clear at this time. I-64 East St. Louis, Illinois to Mount Vernon in good shape. I-57 at 24 around Carbondale, no problems there. It's going to be a good day to travel, wouldn't it? Watches and warnings, a little bit of a flood advisory. What is that light green right there? Lakeshore Flood Advisory. I don't know what that is. Southern Illinois, Southern Indiana, most of Kentucky, and southeast Missouri. And so, but with no precip in the area, it's nothing severe. 7-day forecast looks like this. Today, high of 53. Today, tomorrow, high of 58 on Wednesday. Sunshiny skies. Lows range from 31 to 32 to 45 on Wednesday night. Then, Wednesday night into Thursday, we go into some rain patterns here. 60 to 80% chances of rain on Thursday. Thursday night, Friday, a 50-80% chance. And we have a high of 64 on Friday. Could have some thunderstorms in. Take that over 8 inches of snow.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, you bet.
Yes, indeed. You don't shovel rain.
You don't shovel rain. Checking I-Drive Arkansas. I'm not picking up any accidents anywhere. There's a little bit of some repair work going on and around Pocahontas, Kennett, Missouri. Well, it'd be over in the Arkansas side of the St. Francis River right there. And then we have a little bit just south of Harrison and around Dardanelle. Missouri Department of Transportation, everything's good right there. Highway 160, 60, 63, 67, everything's in good shape there. A lot of road construction stuff is now ended around the St. Louis area, so we're in pretty good shape right there. One other thing I want to check, the Australian weather. Looky here, we're finally getting some rain, or they're finally getting some rain. Northern part of Australia, the west coast.
I didn't know they were having an issue.
You've not heard about the fires down there?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's horrible what's going on down
I
there.
wasn't even thinking about the fires.
Well, rain will kind
I
of
thought you were going to go into drought. Go into drought monitors in Australia.
I think we know how dry it is down there, but finally getting some rain in Australia. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793, retire to arkansas.net. And like I said, we'll be doing This Week in Real Estate here in just a few minutes. Community calendar-wise, Cotter-Gassville Fire Commission meeting is January 9th from 6 to 7:30 at 39 Waterside Park, Waterside Place. These things don't give enough information. Doesn't say the location. It says 39 Waterside Place, Arkansas. So let's assume it's the firehouse in Gassville. The Mountain Home VFW Thursday dance on, it'd be Thursday, January 9th. I don't have a calendar in front of me. They're going to have a dance starting at, I don't have a time, 6:30. There it is.
6:30, there you go.
Yep. Admission price is $5 per person. And then Knights at Columbus are going to have a Paul Bunyan breakfast. There you go. My goodness, that's so much fun. That's St. Peter of the Fisherman Catholic Church. Coming up this Saturday, January 11th from 7:30 to 10:30. If Rick Williamson shows up, be careful because there's so many sparks flying off his knife and fork.
Gotta watch.
You gotta watch. You gotta be careful. That's the only thing. He would put a fire extinguisher by Rick. Anybody got anything? Scooter? Bob?
You're awful brave with those comments.
Well, he knows that Rick had his knee replaced. He can't run too well. I've been with him a bit. He's hurting right now. Gun show is this weekend.
Really?
There's a gun show at Baxter County. It'll be there Saturday and Sunday. We'll be there. We'll have a booth set up, and so stop by.
Awesome.
Stop by, say hi.
Mountain Home High School Wrestling Team. The boys varsity will be down in Jonesboro on Thursday. The girls are going to be in Searcy, I believe, on Friday. And then the boys are headed back out Saturday to Plasky Academy in a big tournament over there. So they've got a busy week for them.
Yes, indeed. Wow, cool.
Let Hill boys and girls both come to Flippin to play basketball tonight, starting at 4 o'clock.
Let Hill at Flippin, you said?
Let Hill at Flippin.
Awesome.
How did the tournament go this weekend?
Awesome.
Good.
It went
Good.
great without a hitch. I know Bob will probably be talking about some of that here shortly, but yeah, it was amazing. Everything went smooth, went good.
Good.
Excellent.
Spectators?
It was a blessing.
Good crowd?
Yeah.
Good crowd.
Good.
Not a bad crowd at all, but
Yep.
yeah.
Cool.
All right. 7:14 and a half. I guess we'll take that break. Coming up This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora right after this. Be right back. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran's stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either a terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
$7.18, boy, am I worried now.
You should be. Who do we have today?
Bob Jones, real estate. Yay.
Yes, we do.
It's Monday.
It is Monday.
Okay, we're going to let you go, Bob. Go.
Okay, go.
No.
3, 2. So how you been? Happy New Year.
It's good to be back. We hit the ground running. We've been Linda was out showing yesterday. Sunday's got nothing to do with it, just go. And I was out on Saturday and Friday showing some stuff. I know that Darlene was out. We had a house went under contract since the New Year, so it's been busy. I had read an article the other day about this possibly being that the spring buyers are starting to work their way around already.
Really?
Because of inventory. And that's really been the biggest issue as far as how many houses are available for people to actually purchase.
Well, I remember back in 2017, we're still down at the radio station. You had over 1,000.
Oh, we've been over 1,000, and we're below 480, I think I am right now. So when you look at that, because you've had more houses that have sold, you've had more, the economy is better. The interest rates are good. People are buying homes. They're in a better situation. I mean, if you look around, I noticed at church, the number of women that are pregnant And that is such a good thing, that you notice it.
Growing families.
That you're seeing that population continuing to grow, and that's a good sign. That's a sign that people mentally as well as physically are involved in the recovery and that things are getting better. And I think that's good for the community. It's good for our business, but it's good for the community. It's good to see that.
Do you find that the folks that are coming and looking, are they looking for a secondary home or a replacement home?
We get both, and we get some. We had a couple that came down looking for a second home, looking for a vacation home, and then they realized that with the high-speed internet and stuff that we have here, that they were able to work from home. So they said, well, I really don't have to live there. I could live here and have this, and they ended up buying a very nice home, something that they'd always wanted, overlooking the river and being close to the lake and having all the amenities that they wanted. Traveling may be a little more difficult, but so I may be able to work around some of that and maybe not have to travel as much, because he sat down, he's got geeky boy stuff, and he sits down and he's like, holy cow, when we could see how fast the internet was. He said, I can do everything from here. So we're getting that. We're getting people that are coming here.
That could change the whole.
Oh, it changes the whole
employment
complex of
facade
everything. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, because there's so many
border
people
counties
now that work from home, and they're able to come here to do that. That's really made a big difference as well. There's a lot of factors that go into this, and people that are staying here and downsizing, people that are not going back to wherever there may be. Thomas Wolfe was right. You can never go home again. I think that when we see that, when people call us back after about 6 months or so saying, you want to start looking around and see if you can find us a house like the one that we had, maybe a little closer to town, maybe a little farther out, whatever the circumstances may be, because this just isn't working out. We get grandparents that go back home, and then after a couple months they find that they're nothing more than a glorified babysitter. Because the grandkids get older, and especially when it's hard enough on the parents trying to keep up with them. If you're grandpa and grandpa, then you really only see them for a week, a year, and now you're trying to inject yourself into their life, and I'm busy. I got things to do. I got to be here, and I got this and that. They're disappointed then, and it's a tough thing to do. You're better to have them come down for that week and enjoy them for that time.
Quality versus quantity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And but we've had that happen more than a few times where people are like, yeah, okay, we're coming back. That's just part of the life cycle. But the market's been very active. It hasn't really slowed down. I mean, when the numbers are going to show that even on a short week coming in, and my year-to-date numbers will be pretty close on what actually closed for 2019, and it's been a lot of people have been helped to move on to that next phase of their life. The right home for the right time of your life is really the important part, to be able to say, we don't want to keep this house up, we're looking for something a little smaller. My wife is pregnant, we need to find something with another bedroom. Those are the kind of things that life happens, and thank God. We're in good shape as a country and economically and going forward.
Doing good. I'm anxious to see the end of 19. I've got my notes ready to go.
Well, if you're ready, I'm ready.
Let's go. Home sold, end of 2019. How many houses sold in 2019?
The right home for the right time of your life. This week in real estate, there were 21 new listings came up, 9 parcels of land, 2 commercial properties, 10 homes came up on the market. They came down in a range from $235,000 to $15,000. Average price coming on the market was $132,000. There were 24 sales last week in a shortened crunch week between Christmas and New Year, and then a couple days. 5 parcels of land, but 19 homes sold. They sold in a range from $245,000 to $27,000. Average sale price was $118,000. $2.1 million in residential real estate closed this week. There were 41 properties expired, and I think that was because of New Year's Day. Just the way the calendars work out. If you expired and you're going to think, well, we'll sit and we'll wait till spring.
Don't wait.
Don't wait. Wait maybe a month, maybe. If not, I would be back on. If your Christmas stuff is down, give my honey a call, because we can come and we can start to take pictures. She listed a house on Friday We've had 2 offers on it already, and she showed it yesterday, and those people are thinking about it.
Wow.
So it's been, the right type of homes, priced well, ready to go. Things are happening. There's 31 pending. There's 451 homes listed on the MLS, and as I spoke before, a number of those are double inserts, where it's a house in 5 acres, a house in 10 acres, a house in 20 acres. So that comes out to 3 listings, but it's really only 1 house. And that's how the numbers sometimes change from week to week. Of that, there's 159 in Mountain Home, 18 in both Shoals, 9 in Cotter. Sales, year to date for 2019, there were 1,145 homes sold for $171 million.
171.
Average days on market was 132, which is, when you look at the average, that's moving right along. The average sale price was $149. For 2018, there had been 1,102 homes, so 43 more homes sold last year. And when you look at a market our size, I mean, that's 10% of what's available. That's pretty cool.
But $171 million went through these banks in this MLS.
Yeah, and last year it had been 153. So you've got an appreciable bump in the volume of things, and all the things that add up because of that. The flooring guys, cabinets, paint, hardware, you name it, lawn and garden guys, everything that's involved in a new home comes out of their real estate, and real estate is a big generator of income for a community. We don't really think about it that way. We think, oh yeah, just drive around and do this, that. But all this stuff adds up pretty quick. Insurance companies.
But just think,
so you got
1,145 homes sold. How many gallons of paint? How many rolls of carpet? How many pieces of tile or wallpaper, whatever they're using?
Because you're buying 85% of the house.
Yeah.
If you like where the house is,
you
and you like the bones, and you like, that's the important part. And you go, okay, fine, we can do this, but I don't like the chartreuse wall. We're going to make it mauve. That's your part of the personalization of the home. You could buy a brand new home, something built last week, and you're going to come in, you're going to change stuff in there because that's just the way we are. We want to make it ours. And so all of that trickles down into the rest of the community, which helps new restaurants to open, which help all the other businesses that occur because of that. And we're blessed in that in a lot of ways. In this area here, we are truly, truly blessed with what we've got and who we are.
No, I need to plug Bob Rexwald and Jim Brown Company. It's $171 million in 2019. That's a lot of money. It's going to hopefully generate business for that as well.
Sure. And the big thing, and if you're thinking about listing your home, list with somebody who's done it before. This is our 15th year. We've got a ton of stuff hanging on the walls in there.
Called awards.
We've helped a lot of people move on to the next phase of their life, whatever it may be. Help them find the right home for the right time of their life. Give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retired2arkansas.net.
Let's throw that up on the screen. I've got it here. So
the whole MLS is on there, so you can find, if you want to see what your neighbor's home is for sale, how much they're asking for theirs, different places you may be thinking about. Say, well, maybe we could look over in this neighborhood or over in that neighborhood. All the homes are listed in there. If you're thinking about buying, and like I say, with the interest rates being what they are and the economy doing as well as it is, we're able to help people. Sam and I are both helping the veterans. We're going to be at we're going to come at the Guard meeting in February and speak there. We're both military relocation professionals. We're senior real estate specialists. We're graduates of the Realtor Institute. We're accredited buyer's rep. I mean, so we're constantly going to school, trying to learn new skills to help people do better and help them find that right home for the right time of their life.
So what was that with the let's go over that veterans, because it's very important.
The military relocation professional, we help veterans. This is an accreditation through the National Association of Realtors. Sam and I are the only two here that have it in our board. We have it's mostly a matter of helping people realize what they're eligible for and how to get a VA loan. A lot of people don't realize that they're eligible for them, and we can help them to do whatever they need to do to get it. They may be real close through things. Like I say, a lot of the Guard guys don't realize that they're eligible and we're there to help out with that. It's what we do, we do this all day, every day. We never close, and so
I'm anxious to see what 2020 has for the retirement community.
Yeah. Well, because it's not just retirement. I mean, that's the whole thing. We're bringing a lot of people in here to work here. We're getting people that are staying here, and we're getting people that are going to school and able to learn a trade in the school, that they're able to stay here. They're able to stay here and be a plumber, be a welder, be a carpenter, whatever the case may be heating and air guy. The school's got a project for that, I know. And that's just so important to the community that people are able to stay here. That's got a lot to do with all of this.
Wouldn't you say that if you want to get an idea of what your home is worth without calling a realtor in, and you just want to play around, go to your website.
Yeah.
Put into the dimensions for your home, your specs from your house. Much better gauge than Zillow.
Oh yeah. We're not big fans of Zillow or Trulia because they don't take stuff off. And we'll get calls from people saying, well, I want some information on this house on Old Military Road. And you go, and so you research it, and you find that it sold 6 months ago, and because they don't care. They're clickbait. Every time somebody clicks on a house there and works their way through, they're getting paid for that. So Realtor is a much better source. Our source is right off the MLS feed here, the IDX, so it's current. And so if there's been a price reduction, you're going to know. If the status of it has changed and it's under contract, you're going to know. And that's an important part of your search. And you being happy, because people get frustrated. They go, well, I found it on the internet. Yeah, I know, but you find a lot of stuff on the internet that's not true. So don't base all of your real estate knowledge on something like Zillow or Trulia or something like that. Call me. We'll come out, we'll take a look, we'll see what we can do to help you out. We make recommendations to people all the time. Do this, don't do that is really a big part of what we do. Help people to make good decisions is Bob's mission in life. And we want you to be able to, I got to redo the kitchen before we're ready to sell. No, you don't, because you want to put in this type of countertop, and the guy who's coming to look, he may want this type of countertop, and it can be counterproductive. You're better to change and adapt with price, and let them do what they want to do. That's part of the 85% that they're going to do.
Sell them the box. Let them.
Sell them the box. You want it. Safety stuff is really the only thing that I'll come in and highly recommend that it gets done. And it's always your choice, your decision. I make suggestions. Linda makes suggestions. That's what we do as a team. We talk about this with people all the time. This is what we do.
Phone number, location.
So call a Z-Team. Call my honey. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out that website, retiretoarkansas.net. There's a ton of other local information on there. The webcam's obviously on there. But there's a lot of real estate on there. And take a look at our listings and see what we can do for you and help you move on to the next phase of your life.
And Happy New Year, January 6th. Here we go.
Happy New Year. We're off.
We're off. Time for a quick break. Bob Rechterwald's got a guest for you. Come up here in just a few minutes, so we'll be right back.
In 2014, I had back surgery, and I had always been told that chiropractic care, once you have that, is not possible. After coming up here to see Doc Osgood, I've learned just how much it is helpful, and I find now that I can do a lot more activities like mowing the yard, or even my job as a sports reporter. Going to the games is not a problem anymore. I don't have near the problem that I used to, and as I keep progressing, I think it'll get better and better.
End of the year clearance on all G3 boats and Yamaha motors at Henderson Marine. Come check out the low prices on 2019 model G3 fishing boats and G3 Suncatcher pontoons. Henderson Marine offers in-house financing and is your local authorized Yamaha service center. Need parts, accessories, water toys? They got them too. Need to winterize? Call Henderson Marine today to schedule your winterization. When maintenance matters, call Henderson Marine at 870-488-5600.
Come see us today at Henderson Marine.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z-Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z-Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Have you ever noticed?
We're back with the Monday Morning Business Spotlight, and this morning we've got Mr. Hal Appleby from Mountain Home Clock and More. Mr. Appleby, we welcome you and thank you for coming out.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Tell us what Mountain Home Clock and More does.
Well, we are a full-service clock repair, and we do some minor watch repair. We do just a little bit of everything. We specialize in grandfather clocks. We are Howard Miller service rep for North Central Arkansas. We do warranty work for Howard Miller Direct. We also service anything that has been sold through Howard Miller. As you know, Carter's Jewelry here sold hundreds of those.
Oh yeah, I've got one in my house.
And so we work with them on that, and so we service anything along that line that needs to be done. So we repair antique clocks of all kinds and continue to service an area that covers from Branson to Thayer, Missouri to Clinton and Arkansas.
So you'll go to the clock? People
We will.
Have to try to manhandle their big grandfathers
Well,
and bring them in?
what we basically do on the grandfather clocks is that we take the movement and the works out of the case and bring them back to the shop, and we service them or repair them if they need to be repaired, and we put them on a stand in the shop, and we let them run through a full cycle to make sure they're okay. Then we take them back to the home and put them back in the case. So we don't actually move the case unless we absolutely have to.
How often should a person have their grandfather clock serviced?
The factory recommends that it be oiled every 3 to 5 years. Most people don't do that.
Might be time for us to have ours done. We've had it.
Most people don't do that.
We've had it 20, and I don't think we've ever had it serviced.
It's really strange. Some people that sell them have a philosophy, and I won't give you a name, but they say just let them run till they stop, and then do what you need to do.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. And I can't really argue with that. I mean, we've serviced some that have been running for 35 years, and but there is a possibility at that point that the movements wore out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a car. You need to, if you don't lubricate it regularly, it causes some things internally that will wear it out. And so the other option is, at that point, is just to put a new movement in it, which we can do.
How important is it to use and cycle that clock on a daily basis?
To use it?
Yeah.
Oh, it needs to run, yeah. I mean, if you're a clock person.
You may need to come over and mess with mine because we don't keep it wound all the time.
Yeah, it's a grandfather clock.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's a big 6-footer.
It, you know, and once you're around them, like we are all the time, it's they need to run. Yeah.
How did Mountain Home Clock and More come? How did y'all?
Well,
what was the reason
we
for y'all
came
starting?
here in 2005 from California, my wife and I,
Okay.
and we almost immediately became hospital volunteers. But I've been fixing clocks for 35 years, and so I always worked on them even after we came here at night, and we were basically full-time volunteers for the Hospital Foundation. So, but I've always had an interest in clocks.
Okay.
And went to school in Southern California for over 1,000 hours of night school while I worked full-time to learn how to fix them. So that's how I got into it. I'm mechanically inclined, I should say.
What made y'all start the Mountain Home store here?
Well, I worked at home for a long time and worked out of my office at the house and my garage, and then I decided to rent some space over by the highway patrol, and started over there. And then I've always wanted to share my knowledge with clocks, so I've had students, and I at one time had 4 students that I was teaching, and it turned out that Charles was one of those students.
And Charles is?
Charles Grinder.
Charles Grinder.
Yeah, okay. And of course he's a full-time medical person. Right. Advanced nurse practitioner, and fine young man. And so we decided that after a period of time he would like to get involved in the business. And so we became partners back in the spring of last year. And so we decided to just kind of expand a little bit, and so we did that. And so.
And what is the location that you're at now?
We're at 1318 Bradley Drive, Unit 11.
Which is behind the First Assembly of God Church?
Yes, it faces the street, which is a good location.
Okay.
I started out around the corner across from the highway patrol, and that was not really a good location for retail.
What are your hours over there?
Normal hours are 9 to 4:30, and it just depends on, I'm 83 years old, and if I run out of steam, I go home early some days.
There you go.
Yeah, so, but I have a couple of associates who work with me, and I still have 2 students that I work with, usually weekly. And and I have a couple of others who would like to become students. So time permitting, perhaps we'll take on a couple of more this year. So.
Do you sell clocks there also?
We do. We have a sales room in the front, and we have quite a few for sale.
Used,
Floor
new
clocks.
and used, or just all new? Or?
They're all used.
Okay.
Yeah, we do not have any new clocks.
Okay.
There are either some that we've reconditioned or some that we've taken on trade. And I've had several customers over the years that I've sold, especially floor clocks to, that have now started to upgrade, and they're getting larger clocks and better clocks. So we continue to do that. So I have quite a few repeat customers.
What is the oldest clock you've ever worked on?
Well, we just did a little bit of restoration work on a Scottish clock that was made in Scotland, 1829, and we're for Lady and Circe. And we haven't done the complete restoration on it because her husband's going to do some work on it now, on the case. And we hope to go back and finish the movement later. But we've done several. In fact, I have one right now that's 1863 that actually came out of the Danny Ponder's building that he just recently sold. And it's an old Seth Thomas. And the couple who bought that building, Danny had brought it to me before he sold the building and wanted to know what it would cost to fix it. And I gave him a rough estimate, and he said, I'll just sell it with the building. So that's what he did.
Okay.
And after they bought the building, he told them, he says, you need to take this over to Hal and get it fixed, which is what they did. And so I'm working on that one now. But it's an old 1863 Seth Thomas. So, and we've done some from the Civil War period also. So it's we like to think that we kind of specialize in things that have been passed down in the family, and people have inherited them and they want to get them fixed so that they can enjoy them like their parents or their grandparents did.
Right.
And so that's really what the majority of our business is. The kids today, they don't have any interest in that, particularly because they're looking at everything digital. But most of the work we do. The other thing that we do that I will share with you is we work with the movers, people who are coming into town who have moved a grandfather clock. We go and set those up for them. And if we have someone here who is moving, we go in and we prepare them. We prepare them for the mover, and we work with the local movers on that.
What about an old cuckoo clock? Do you mess with any of those old cuckoo
I do,
clocks?
And I will tell you reluctantly. They're very difficult to work on, and it just depends on how complicated they are. Most of those are not really made to be worked on. Some of them are not.
Yeah.
But some of them are really neat. But I have several right now we're working on.
Mr. Hal, tell us where you are again.
We're at 1318 Bradley Drive, Unit 11A, and we have a very nice Facebook page, which my partner Charles Grinder, he manages that page, and we cover a wide area.
And a phone number there?
The answering machine is 701. 5333, and my cell phone is 405-5227, and that number's good anytime.
Anytime.
Yeah.
If you want to answer it, you will.
Well, no, I'm usually, that's a 6:30 in the morning till 10:30 at night.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got to have some hours on it.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, we sure appreciate you taking the time to come visit with us this morning.
Well, I thank you for the invite.
And I want one of your cards because we're going to have you come check out the old grandfather clock at the house.
Okay.
Scooter, take us away.
Got it.
Be right back.
All right, sir.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Your car is a member of the family, It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran's stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
We're going to shift pages a little bit, talk a little Monday morning sports.
How do you go from clocks to sports?
It's all timing.
That's all timing. I hear you.
Hey, we had a great bomber battle at the hangar over the weekend. Started Friday night, and which was a individual match.
Yep. There were team duels, is what you call it. Yeah, team versus team.
And we had several Mountain Home wrestlers do very well Friday night. And then we had how many? 8 teams on Saturday? 9 teams on Saturday?
9 teams on Saturday.
9 teams
so
on Saturday.
5 on Friday and 9 on Saturday.
And Mountain Home turned out a 3rd place finish on the boys' side and a 2nd place finish on the girls' side. And the program's coming along. It's coming very nicely along.
It is. It's grown a lot this year, and it's just been an amazing year with the new addition on the girls' side and adding the girls' teams. It's really kind of changed the mix a little bit and kind of helped it grow there on that side of it. And it's been an amazing season.
You know, and if you've never been to a wrestling tournament or a wrestling match, you'll have an opportunity again toward the end of the month. I think Mountain Home is going to do some hosting of just a regular match.
Yeah.
But come and check it out. You know, this tournament was a 2-day, a one night, a full day the next day. And, you know, Scott, I know that a lot of volunteers were there. And I don't think that it could have run as smoothly as it did without those volunteers.
There's no way to have done it without them. It would have been impossible. I mean, we had close to 30 volunteers.
Yeah, we can't sit here and name them all. You know who you were that were there, and I know that the athletic department at the high school appreciates you. I know Scooter, Coach Blades, Coach Alexander. I know the 3 of them appreciate all the volunteer help that was there. The officials that came in were excellent. We were lucky enough to get the head wrestling official for the state of Arkansas to come up from Little Rock. Did a fine job keeping everything running smoothly, no confrontations. It was just a good deal. One thing I want to throw out here is they are raffling off. You can buy a chance to win a 2004 Ford Mustang convertible, orange in color.
Beautiful car.
With 78,000 miles on it. A ticket for that opportunity is $25 a piece. Or you can buy 5 of those tickets for $100.
Yeah.
That money, all of that money will go to the wrestling program. It's not going into the general fund. It's not going to the booster club. It's going to the wrestling team for new outfit, new uniforms, wrestling needs, strictly wrestling needs.
Yes, but with adding another team, you know, and everything, and the growth that we've seen, there's just a lot of things we need to grow with it. So,
well, I remember you and I speaking about this at the end of football practice and at the end of football season, actually before football season, once we got word that it's been sanctioned by the AAA, neither one of us anticipated the number of girls that have come out. The other side of it that we didn't anticipate was the number of girls that have stayed. I don't think you've lost very many of the ones that originally came out.
We predicted that we'd have a large number a year or two down the road. We never figured the first year out. We're thinking 5 or 6, girls that would get on and it would help it to grow and build and people to see it. But we now have 18 girls on our wrestling team roster right now.
And what does it take to fill every bracket?
It takes 13 on the guys, and I believe it's 10 on the girls.
Yeah, so you're close to having full brackets because of the weight.
Yeah, the girls we are completely full.
You are completely full.
Yes, we've got them all covered. We are blessed with that. We've got somebody in every spot, and they've got people close to their weight that they can practice and challenge with, and it's just really, really a positive thing this year to see it grow that quick, that fast.
And what's also nice about it is the boys' side has developed and gotten to be more and more participation.
Yeah, we've got about 30 on our boys' team right now.
And as exciting as a scorekeeper, which is what I do, and it's exciting to know that we're not throwing 6 points to the other team because we're forfeiting.
And we've done that. You've seen that in the past.
We've done it for the last 4 years.
4 or 5 spots that were open and just
that automatically puts you from winning a match to probably not winning.
Yeah.
Chances are you're not going to pull through. But anyway, congratulations on a well-run tournament. It was all good. The individual scoreboards that you had set up, I know all the people in the stands really enjoyed that.
It was something a little new this year, with the TV screens and the digital.
TV screens and the digital scores.
That was pretty neat.
That was pretty nice. Want to throw out that Mountain Home Bombers boys and girls will start their conference basketball season this week. I think they start off with Russellville tomorrow night, I believe. And I'm pretty sure that the rest of the schools around start their conference play as well. So basketball season is still up and going, not only for Mountain Home, but it's still going strong in Flippin, Yellville, Cotter, Norfolk, Calico Rock, Gainesville, Bakersfield, you name it. The basketball season's in full swing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and they're going into their conference mode just like wrestling.
Right.
This week we go into ours, and it's just cool because this is where you start seeing them step up. I mean, this is your conference plays. These are the ones these count. Right. You got to make them every game or meet or whatever you're doing from here on. They count for something.
Yeah. And we've got girls softball that's kicking off into February. So this is the busy sports time of the year. It starts with football, but then it kind of, swimming is still going on right now.
Yeah.
We just finished dance and cheer, just wrapped up their
bowling's still
their
going.
season.
Or bowling's going right
Bowling
now.
goes on. Their conference meet is in February. I think it's sometime pretty close to when y'all are down in Little Rock doing the wrestling state championship. So if there's a sport that you played when you were in school and you kind of missed and you would like to check one out, give a call over to the athletic department at the high school. Doesn't have to be Mountain Home. Call any of the schools that you live close to or that you have some family or relatives that might be participating. Give them a call. See when the next meet or the next game is, and go check it out. These kids can use your support. I don't care if it's Mountain Home. I don't care.
I don't care if you've got a kid or not. They need your support. They need people there supporting.
And it's not the money. It's the voice. They like to hear you yelling in the stands and rooting them on.
They like to know that they're backed by the community and the community supports them. That's what's important to these kids.
And some of these kids will go on to college and play, and some of them will be done when they're done with high school. And your recognition that you give them, even if you don't know a child that's participating, go up, shake their hand, say, "Hey, good job." That'll mean the world to them.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have to know who you are. You don't have to know who they are. Shake them, shake their hand, pat them on the back, say, "Hey, look, I enjoyed watching you. It's been a great day," and see how that goes for you. But if you're looking for something to do on a Tuesday or Friday night, if the Bombers are at the hangar, it's a live place to be. It's a lot of fun. Go there and check it out. We need to wrap it up. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. We'll see you next week.